Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. It'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Coming out aggressively. Makes a grab deep. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
Well, you love to see this offensively. On the first drive of the game, your quarterback taking a shot down the middle of the defense, finding a guy for a big play.
Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Third and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And he missed it. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And this place was going crazy before the game, and the offense on the first drive kind of quieted them down a little bit, but the defense, great job. They get a goal-to-go situation. They get the stop, force the field goal, force the miss. The crowd's back in it, baby.
Well, really nice catch there. And I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships, too.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Buying some time. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The Red Raiders are threatening in the red zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a way to come up with the interception.
Makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Let's see what they do on third down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Connection to the right. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge game there.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. They'll give it to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a gap. It's Cheek. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He'll keep it himself. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Oklahoma State stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Stillwater. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Leaves it with the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clemens. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Richard. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They'll line up for a second down play. They just keep firing. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Richard. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And these are the plays that you look back on tape, and everybody's like, nice work, nice toughness, QB. To stand in there, know you're going to get blasted, and hold onto the ball until the guy comes open, feed him, and get the 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking downfield on first down. Looking deep. It's an inside the 20, still going. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Keeps looking downfield. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
You don't get very many opportunities to finish the play with a quarterback. A lot of times they're protected so well nowadays, but when he's a ball carrier, it's fair game, and what a great job bringing the wood.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the 1st without scoring. Looking to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies!
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ballgame. That was a late game situation, nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 20. Trying to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch inside the 25. He's loose. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. First play of the drive wants to throw. Showing the arm straight down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. And the Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. He's got him. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Finds his man. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, first and goal. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. That is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. The kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Soft spot in the middle. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you that.
He lets it fly. He's got it up to 30. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Aggie! They take the lead with the 6.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Catch in the middle. It's Clement. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. The running back searching for a hole. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Mano-a-mano, man. One-on-one go ball. Who's going to make a play? The defender steps up to the occasion, knocks that one away for an incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Mayo. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires one high and deep. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. Snagged out of the air. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it and making the big touchdown pass.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game, one of the big matchups.
Turning it on! Got enough for the 1st down. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Might be changing the route. Trying play action. Working that left side now. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Now improvising. Uncorks one to the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got his man. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Rolling right and going deep. Makes the grab on the shot. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. He'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David, if they can add to it. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the 1st down.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. Rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
Lets it fly. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches...
Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And just like that, the game is completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads. You could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And if this offense wants to get back in this football game, I think they're going to see a lot of this. Defense playing a little bit more zone, conservative, great eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, batting the ball down. They're going to force you to throw the football down the field.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
With the run on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Trailing and getting deep in the game. They'll go for it here on 4th and goal. He wants it all. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They move on top here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. He's got it on the left. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you are.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They started this drive with a big play, but now they need a conversion to keep it alive on third down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game, but it all comes down to this play right here.
The clock is relentlessly working against them. Down 4. They'll go for it on fourth down. Under fire. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. They reeled off 6 straight to start. This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Spillman. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete to the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and then speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Canes will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They feed him again. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Now the play fake. Quarterback extends the play. He'll pull it down and run. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the 1st period. We're through 1 period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. First play of the period, 1st down here. To the ground with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire, and those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens, but you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown! See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The give to the back. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown! touchdown, Hurricane. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Spillman. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Smashes through the tackle. Finally brought down. The what a play. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He's going for it all. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
He's going to run it. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. The Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the grab. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
He wants to throw it. Looking to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Can't hang on in the end zone, and now going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Power split. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. All they need is a field goal to make it a 2-score game, but they are going for the jugular and the touchdown here on 4th and goal. Down he goes! And offense in a bunch formation. To the air, it's Spillman. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Got a man. It's Prince. And they get him down.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
The Hurricanes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I don't think the defense was expecting run on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping them off balance with that play call.
He's got it and still on his feet. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the Hurricanes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes! Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking to throw, it's Spillman. Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown! Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his man. It's Prince. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. And the Canes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Give to the running back. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football, and you're now seeing this offense.
Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Hurricane. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Canes.